What's up, boys and girls? BillyBillBlack here to give you my impressions on Zen Pinball, released last Thursday on the PSN for $10. It's a pretty standard pinball game, as you can see. Ships with 4 tables, 2 more to follow as DLC content. I assure you the game is in full HD, although my video recording does not show that. It's quite beautiful game, pretty simple. It's pinball. Each table has its own little tricks and goals and rails and all of the fancy stuff, but you know, at the heart of it, it's pinball. Gameplay, it's pretty solid. The physics seem to be working basically like a real pinball machine. Well, they're quite tight. I've played a few others that are really kind of janky, and that's not how the ball would roll here and there and all that kind of nonsense. Yeah, everything seems to work pretty well. Sounds are all beautiful. It's not bad to play. At its core, it's fine. My issue with it is I kind of think that these days that we need to kind of get away from the old pinball machines of old that were actually difficult and make it a little bit more fun. Get rid of the side rails where I can lose my ball. Make this so that you hardly ever fall into the pit and you can play this for an hour straight, setting, you know, billions and billions of point modifiers. I would love to see that. A company, you know, take a risk and try that. There I had a nice little ball save, which is kind of a nice thing for this map. It seems like almost every time it drops in the pit, you get a second try. Yeah, I'm not sure what this part is though. The ball drops on this magnet, and I figure out that if I click the flippers, I move it, and yeah, then it rolls back down and it tells me I failed. So yeah, not quite sure. Overall value, $10 is probably worth it if you're a major pinball fan, but realize it is real pinball. It's no arcadey nonsense. It's quite difficult. Now this game does have multiplayer. I haven't actually tried it, so we'll have to see what the lag is like on the PSN, but I think it just said a head-to-head, but I think it would be kind of cool if maybe the multiplayer was like, you know, Mort and I, or Rich and I, or Scary, or PG could each take a turn. Like one guy has the left flipper, one guy has the right. I think something like that would be pretty cool, but I don't actually think that it has anything like that. Overall, I'd give it a pretty high mark. It's a pretty decent game. You have little multi-ball multipliers as you see here, and the camera shifts, which was a nice touch. Although I haven't quite figured out how to get the camera just to sit like that the entire time. I'm sure there's a way, but as of now, I haven't figured it out. That would be a nice little touch. Yeah, maybe make everything just play a lot easier. Maybe make it multi-ball all the time. Something a little bit to make it stand out from every other pinball game you've played your entire life. But in the end, it's worth it if you're a pinball fan. $10, you can't go wrong. For somebody like me, I'll probably play it here and there. You know, late night before I go to bed, throw it in a game, and that'll probably do.